Sat in my local boozer, coached to the chimney tiles. I wondered why that barman always wore a smile. I didn't have the foggiest, I was drinking with the lackeys. So I had to think and I asked the man, are you on the wacky backy? No, you silly bugger, he said as bold as brass. The reason for my happiness, I married an English lass. Got the London train from Central, the guard told me platform 1. But I saw him send a Cockney boy to Merthyr just for fun. I was the only Welsh boy in that train, the only one a-singing. Off to find an English wife, let's hope she isn't minging. I stopped for a piss at Twickers, where the Welsh had won again. They offered me a bitter ale, but I know how that story ends. So I headed through to Soho, cause Mac's voice told me to. So very scared and unprepared, I farted and followed through. I was the only Welsh boy in that street, the only one not shopping. Off to find an English wife, let's hope she isn't gopping. Went over to Mayfair to put those posh girls to the test, but they couldn't understand me, even when I spoke my best. Some hoity-toity English girl, she flashed me a bit of leg, but she didn't give me a second glance when she saw my pickled eggs. I was the only Welsh boy in that bar, the only one not drinking. Off to find an English wife, let's hope she isn't stinking. At 2 a.m. I found myself drinking cider by the flagon, but the women of the night didn't like the look of my Welsh dragon. Those English kissed and kissed some more, I watched as they gyrated. Most left with happy endings, but I was left frustrated. I was the only Welsh boy in that den, the only one not banging. Off to find an English wife, let's hope she isn't hanging. I woke up the morning after, sad and on my Todd. I went straight to a local church to have a word with God. And across the pews I saw someone, the fittest girl in town, the sort I'd put up any day until she asked me to go down. So without any airs or graces, I asked if she lived nearby. She was visiting from Cardiff and would only date Welsh guys. I was the only Welsh boy in that church, the only one not praying. And yes, I'd finally found my wife, and she never needed paying. I went back to my local boozer, coached by the chimney breast, and I told that bloody barman that Welsh girls do it best. No, you silly bugger, he said, I played you fine and dandy. My wife was never English, no, she's from Tonopandi. And there's a moral to this story, it's one that never fails. The most beautiful things in this crazy old world always come from Wales. And there's a moral to this story, it's one that never fails. The most beautiful things in this crazy old world always come from Wales.